What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We're going to talk a little bit about Windward. It's a game I've been playing for a while now. I really enjoy it. It's just kind of something I want to sit back and relax a bit and have some fun. It's kind of in the tradition of, if you remember back in the days, years ago, the game Trade Winds. This is kind of like an expansion of it, if you will. I mean, remember back in the day, you would trade various resources to the towns and back and forth, and you had some interplay in between there with fighting pirates and whatnot. And just consider this one a bit more detailed than that. It's kind of like an action-filled multiplayer sandbox game, but it is procedurally generated, which is kind of cool. So let me tell you about the game, and then what we'll do is we'll go through some of the features and stuff in the menu systems and everything. Kind of a relaxed, laid-back type of approach here. See if, you know, just to give you an idea. It's out there. It's on Steam. It's not that expensive of a game. I personally enjoy it. It's single player or multiplayer. Apparently cross-platform multiplayer, but I've never actually tried any of that as of yet. Okay, so like I was saying, it's a procedurally generated game. It's a co-op game. You can play with your friends, or you can play by yourself. Now, you start by generating a procedure world that's pretty much unique to you. You can set the design of the map, size, and all that good stuff. You can trade with towns. You do some quests. You do some exploring. You fight pirates, like I was saying. You find resources. You can upgrade your ship. You can create new towns. You can help towns that are asking for assistance. You name it, and it's happening here. And of course, you kind of grow your reputation through the process and your skills and whatnot. And like I said, we'll talk all about that in a few minutes here. You will have combat areas versus non-combat areas. Like when you go into a new zone, like I'm in right now, that you're seeing in the background, I'm in a new zone or a new instance of my generated map. And so it is my job to take back this whole instance before I can actually start doing trades and working with the towns and whatnot. And as you do, you take back an instance and you can own the instance, and you can start trading with the different towns for resources and quests that they ask you to do. You have options that open up to you things like bigger, better ships, faster ships, heavier ships for fighting in combat versus just ships that can carry cargo, that type of stuff. So there's a lot involved there. You have a lot of skills and stuff that you can go through. So overall, it's a pretty good one. It's very detailed. You have full control over where you're going and whatnot. Now, in a brand new instance like I'm in right now, you will actually have friendly AI that will come and support you, but you will not have any AI spawn in until you've actually captured one of the towns that's in a new map. So just keep that in mind. You can join in and get into the new instance, and until you capture the first town, you will not have any AI spawn that's friendly to you that will follow you and help you. As you get farther into your map design, of course, you're facing other factions in addition to your pirates, and your game gets significantly harder throughout the process, because the same thing that you're doing, 3 other factions on the map are doing the same thing, and there's pirates involved as well. So it's kind of just gets to be really crazy and hectic and fun. It's great for downtime when you just want to sit back, relax a little bit. You know, nothing too stressful, nothing too crazy, but it can get hectic. I do die a lot as it gets harder. You can set the difficulty levels. Higher difficulty levels will get you better rewards, but of course it's going to be much higher difficulty, and you're bound to die often. Okay, with that, let's go ahead, and I'm going to kind of go through that menu system that you see on the side, and we'll just kind of take you through that so you can understand it. A little bit of everything that's going on in here to give you a better idea. Okay, so I'm actually going to come back to the main screen here, and we'll start it up in single player, and you have your character, and you have your campaign world that you can create, and I have several here. Well, I don't have several. I have one that I'm actually working on, and then there's just one blank one there. So we'll stick with Dog's World. You can allow your friends to join, so on Steam, of course, as I was saying. It'll start up the server, and this is what we're talking about. So you can allow player ships, you can limit item stats, permanent war if enabled when you're setting up your map. Your challenge and combat damage. These are what we're talking about here. So the higher your challenge is, the more difficult the enemies are going to be, the more difficult the AI is going to be, the more difficult the factions that you've got to fight against is going to be. Your combat damage, and I've just been playing around with these numbers. Take it down. Basically, all this is going to do is scale down the speed at which you die, more or less, if you will. You bring this up higher, and you're going to die faster. Unless, of course, you've got your ship all decked out and ready to go. And you have your various factions. Okay, when we're looking at the generated world, as you can see, I'm on a 9x9 world. You can create up to a 36x36 world. You can do your own world seeds. You can do randoms. We have the different factions that are here. I am over here in the Sojourn faction. I'm actually in this map right here is what you were just seeing a few minutes ago. But what we'll do is we'll come back to one of these safer zones where I started, and you can see the other factions are slowly building their way out as well. This is, if you look at the right-hand side there where it says requires, this little green icon up on the screen up here, you'll see that it requires different XP skill levels to be able to get to these areas to conquer them. And of course, as you do, it gets much harder. So let's go ahead and get over here into the world again. So here I am. I'm in Vulnerable. I'm in the challenge level 0 area. In terms of towns, like we said, this is Elna, so it's a 6 of 10. I can keep growing it higher if I want to, and as I do, I'll get better association with them and such. You see that on the market, they've got diamonds, coal, and glass. They don't need spices, jewelry, or crafting tools, and so forth and so on. Your items that you carry on your ship yourself. You've got quests that this particular town offers you. You can take these quests along with cargo that may be needed to one of these towns you go to or whatnot. And that will obviously allow you to get your bonus gold up faster and such. Smuggling runs will get you your own AI to follow you and try to take you down. Now, in terms of ships here, because I'm 100% in here in terms of this area, the instance, I have the schooner. I can keep going. I can go Brigantine, Royal Brigantine, Brig of War. You can go higher and higher and higher. The more you do, the more the towns will offer to you. Rumors, just things that will allow you to maybe get gold faster or whatnot. Tell you kind of quick things that you can do to stockpile quicker. My standing with Sojourn, okay. And the vault here, this basically, if I have stuff in my inventory, I want to put it in the vault. I can do this in any town, and it's specific only to my ships for access. So that's kind of a nice little thing right there. Now, if we come over here, your instance, right now my desired instance is combat. I can go battleground, I can go questing, trading, depending upon how I want to do it, okay, in my private region. Alright, let me just exit that. Players, as you can see, it's just me on there, and I'm at a level 19 right now in terms of talents. But we can, of course, add our friends to play along with us. Fast travel just allows us to get back to the map quicker, and we can switch instances that we have been in. Okay, all the way up until this instance where I've just started. But as you can see, on here, I've captured 100% control, okay, of this area, so I can travel to it easily, and no, I don't have anything to fight against. Map-wise, you can pull up the map here, or you can always hit M to pull up your map, and you can see just by hovering over what towns have abundance of and shortages of. So when you're trying to trade, you can go ahead and utilize this quickly to see. So let's say I'm here and I'm going someplace that is in need of, say, diamonds, coal, or glass. If I'm looking on the map, I can see that, let me see, watch, nobody needs it, right here. So Linchinese needs diamonds. So I can come into the town and I have diamonds. And I remember seeing it here inside the rumors. Ferry diamonds from Elna to Linchinese, and you can profit 215 right there. Along with, let's say, there is a quest. Let's say there's a quest here for going up there. We'll take that quest with us as well. Just some ideas. Now, talents. These, of course, go as you gain XP, as you level. You can do a whole bunch of different stuff. You can have all different specialties in terms of things that can help you in combat. And offensive, supportive, defensive. I have not opened up all of these yet because you have to keep going as you go here. You'll eventually get to this point where you can open these up. And I can follow this up in future videos. See, I must wait another 3 levels before I can open there. Must wait another 4 levels before I can open up there. That type of stuff. Your inventory kind of tells you about your inventory here and stuff that's on here. I have a customized dragon sail embroidery right now. I'm showing the effectiveness of my ship. If I take this off, you can see just the points where I'm at. But if I show the effectiveness of the actual extra pieces that I have on, all of these do drop randomly when you're actually going around sailing. So you'll find crates and stuff floating, and you can randomly get these up. The higher your difficulty, the better these things are. And I just picked up a sealed letter just from standing here. And these, of course, increase your stats as well. So overall, you got a lot you can work with in this game, and you can really customize it to the way you want. Change your sound, your music, English, highlights, full screen, however you want to do it. If you have any comments or questions, please do feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, I will catch you guys in future episodes. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Check it out sometime if you're interested in this type of stuff. And I'll catch you guys soon.